Hello, welcome to another part of Vexx. We continue some of the sages, because here is recording number 2. Yeah, I wasn't kidding, this is literally recording number 2. Anyway, we have to do this, and, well, I'm not cutting out a lot of this. I mean, I am going to cut out a bit of it. In fact, there's still going to be a lot of cuts, because I did really fucking horribly in some of the sages, but, you know, at least you get to see me actually do this bit. This is the bit that's been pretty much fucking up this Let's Play bit. That's been fucking up some of the sages for quite a fuck ton of minutes. This. There's a bunch of these rings around and they're all in the water except for one. I didn't know this because from my memory of this game I thought that they will all be in the water, but no. The game developers decided to be dicks and keep one hidden. And there are two ways you can find this. One, by pure luck, or two, if you have selected the Rave Heart for this shit. Because if you did, you would find an arrow literally pointing to the final fucking ring that is actually on a wall. Yes, on a wall, right there. I could not see that pretty much the entirety of the first part. It was bullshit. Like I said, I can barely remember this fucking level because of how short it is. But still, this is fucking bull. But hey, we've done it, and now we get to see what exactly we're gonna get here for doing it. We're getting this. We're getting this icy area full of enemies that we'll be seeing in another level. Yeah, spoiler alert, but who gives a shit anymore? So this is basically like the towers from the first two worlds, Timberdale and Dragon Reach, but it's not as hard as them. It's actually really easy. There's a life here too, so if I ever lost any lives, then well, I got one back. There's a lot of those black bastards around here too. Also, this little area here is really weird. Yeah, it's glitchy. The enemies, after a while, just fling around and glitch the fuck out. Like a skate-free video. Yes, I went there. Anyway, let's get rid of these two. By the way, if they start blocking, all it does is push them away. Like ice. It's one of those little platforms that fall down. And now here is the final challenge after this. Traversing this ship of that light there, which, as we all know, brings out this thing. And all that does is freeze me. On the last one, which would put me on fire. So there's only one more thing I have to show you. This little gap here. What's the point of the gap? I have no idea. There's nothing here and there's nothing to break, so there's no point to it. Except, you can't get caught from here. Nice. So, after one little fuck up that could have basically screwed me over big time, we finally got our 61st Rave Heart. And we've finally done something that's been delaying so much of this fucking level. So, we've done that. Finally. Now it's time for the next one, which I'm actually going to show you all of it. Because, well, this is actually sort of new. Getting to it? No, it's not new. But what I have to do, you haven't seen it before, so yeah, it's new. So I have to traverse this shit again, because this is actually the easiest way to get up here. And once we get back over there, all the fucking Mount Rushmore shit is, I'm actually going to show you what this area is and what I have to do to get into this area. Because there's a door that is actually being blocked right now, and it has 2 Wraith Hearts. So we need to get them. There's also some lives in there, but it's not that great. Right, so here's a fucking army of these assholes, and it is pretty annoying, but I just don't really care about them. I just run past them. And only knock them out if, you know, the game's being too slow to just let me outrun them. Now that they're all dead, all I have to do is take this platform and up we go. Right, so there's a button here. I have to go and press the button. And this happens. Hey look, another button! Let's go press that button. It's starting to look like Vexx, doesn't it? Oh hey, another button! And that's it. Here's the door, it's actually in his mouth. We open it. And we go inside. So welcome to the inside of Vexx's head. Just kidding, welcome to this area. It's full of what I believe is quicksand, and if I do fall in it, I pretty much die. Also, 60 FPS. Very smooth, eh? Right, so after that little bit of traversing, I cannot fall in this or else I am dead. We're over here now. And there's more of these assholes. The ones that slow me down and the ones that are just dickheads. Back from Dagger Crag. Oh, I said it right. Oh look, another one of these slow assholes. Thank God they die in one hit. So there's a few things here. And there's also our rock power-up, which we haven't seen for a while, and I don't really know or see what we're supposed to do with this. It doesn't seem like I can actually do anything with this. There's a lot of shit here, but right now I'm just trying to figure out what exactly I'll have to do with this, and I fail to understand, and I just wait for it to fuck off so I can go back up. Because if I can't figure out what this rock thing does, I will figure out what I'm supposed to do pretty much here. There's his buttons here. What I don't remember is that right there. One has a black ball and the other one has a light ball. These pillars have to be the exact same color as those balls. So, if you're looking at it from the side I just entered, right side it has to be black and the left side has to be light. Like yellow-ish. Like piss. Now, getting onto those ones on the right is easy. Getting up to these ones on the left is actually a bit more difficult. What I have to do to get over here is go over this way, climb up here underneath the sand, go back over here, take the jump all the way to the top here, and then start jumping on those pillars and turning them into the yellow color. And I have to do it again, and once, well actually I can only do it like twice, but if you don't go for the right or left ones at the very beginning, then it's gonna be 3 times, because sadly the middle one is actually lower than the other two, and you're not really gonna get up here otherwise. Right, so I just lit them all up and nothing happens because I don't understand what the fuck I'm supposed to do here. And then I see those, you know, those fucking things over there, the statues. And I noticed that that side has to be all black. So, yeah, then I remember what I have to do here. And luckily, these ones are... This one's actually a bit different when it comes to its size difficulty. The middle one is higher than the other two, so I can just go up to that middle and take a traversal jump to the other two. It takes about 2 tries. Then I hit all the buttons and this happens. Now it's time for a maze. Yes. It's now time for me to go and traverse through a fucking maze, because isn't that always fun? Let's get rid of this asshole, because it's going to be a pain in the ass. Oh look, it's nighttime. Right. There's the red part right there, that red speck. We have to get over there in that maze. And to get in there, we have to start the maze by pressing the button. So let's do that. And I'll explain how the maze bit works. Basically, in the maze, you get shoved in there, you're small now, and you're in an angle. So, yeah, controls are an asshole to do. You have about 20 seconds to get up to that ray part, or else you get shoved out and you actually lose 2 health points. And considering the fact you only have 6 health points, fucking up 3 times means, well, death. So that's my first fuck up. And that's because the controls here are fucking bullshit because of the fact the camera's in an angle, which means the only way I can actually traverse here is to fucking run in an angle. And you already know my stance on angles in this game. So yes, I fuck up here too and I do worse than before. Well, actually I did better because I actually know what the path is. It's a specific path you have to go to, like all mazes. And yes, if I fuck up here, I die. And I can't find any more health, so I'm just going to go for it. Because I do get this one in this last go. Otherwise, I would have cut out this entire bit. So yeah, this might not seem hard to you, but if you were playing this game like me, you would find this extremely asinine. So once you get the ray fart, that's your 60-12 ray fart. So after getting my 67th ray fart, now my 60-12, what the fuck was I thinking? We actually continue on, and here comes a jump cut because, well, we're actually going back to that area, and I am not going to fucking show you me going back there. I wasn't talking about that area, I was talking about the Sundial area. You didn't have to see me fuck the Sundial out of. You've already seen the Sundial and where the fucking thing is, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's literally the same shit. It's just that what I have to put it on is where the nighttime area is. So yeah, all the enemies are literally on their nighttime stance, and they will take more hits and they'll do more damage to me. So, except for these guys, they still take 1 hit. Because they suck. So here's the Sundial challenge. And what is our challenge? Moving platforms that push you as well. The light bastards, which sadly I cannot dodge. They will shoot fireballs at me, which sadly they are at the same speed as these platforms. How sad. Here's some pushers. I get pushed, and now I'm fucked. That's 1 life. Okay, so I died. So, let's try that again. I go past this light crap. I don't even bother trying to not get caught since how slow the fireballs are. I try to get through this fucking pushed. I'm almost there. And I fucked it up. And I didn't grab onto the platform. That is another life loss. That's 2. So that's 2 lives gone. Let's hope I don't fuck up this time, because I would get seriously pissed off, because that would mean I'm doing a horrible job at what I'm trying to do here, and that would make me look like a fucking retard. Anyway, I'm now on the spinning platform, and now I get up here, which is actually an elevator up. Go over here, go up, and now we begin our slide. This is the majority of the challenge, sliding without any guards. And it's not really that hard. In fact, I'm willing to say this is actually one of the easier challenges. Anyway, go to the middle path and you'll find a life. Don't bother going to the other paths, there's nothing there except bullshit. Once you do that, go down here. And about that rolling thing there, it's really easy to get through that. Also, there's another life there, but I dodged it for no reason at all. So, if I just go to the middle here and just continue going straight forward, there's a third life here, so yes, this challenge literally gives you a hell load of fucking lives, and yet it's the easier one because of the fact it gives you more lives and because it's not even challenging at all. If you've played platforming games before, you already know how this shit would work. So I don't have to explain how this works, what the trick is to this, because really it's pretty easy. If you dealt with this sort of shit before in real life, you already know how this works. You either run backwards or you can do this. Once that's done, take a slide down into this big fucking place. Go into the middle, and there's your 63rd Wraith Heart. And now that we got a 63rd Wraith Heart, it's now time to go and make a jump cut. Because why wouldn't I make a jump cut? Because all we got left is those soul jars, and they're in that area from before. So now that we're in the sand area, that's the area from before. And now that I almost just killed myself because I activated the power instead of jumping because I'm a fucking idiot, we are going to basically go forward. You see that flashing over there? That's the heart. So, what about that little area of that glass that I couldn't break? And what was the point of the Vexx power-up? I mean, why was that here? Well, I might as well show you it right now before we go and get the last Wraith Heart. Show you all the area. Let's get rid of this asshole, because it's going to be a pain in the ass. Activate this. Oh, by the way, this ghost. Just want to let you know that there's actually those ghost assholes here. Right, so go over here. Try not to get your ass kicked. Jump over here. Run down this way. And if you break another glasses inside here, you'll actually find a secret. By the way, here's the exit out of here. And here's a glass that I can break, and it gets me a life. So now that I have 20 lives, which I think might be an improvement, considering, you know, I haven't gotten to 20 lives in a while, I believe. It's now time to go and get the Wraith Heart. And how do you get the Wraith Heart? Well, the thing talked about a cube, right? What does it mean by that? Well, what it means is that this game is going to give me a fuck ton of loading screens. I'm going to have to cut out every single one in editing. Like so. And past me decided to be a dick and do this. Push the button and make a fuck ton of loading screens appear. Behold my editing power. Fuck you past me for doing this. I am so happy that he got hit from doing that. Anyway, now it's time to do the final challenge, which is inside this cube. The layout is basically the same no matter which way it moves. So, there's nothing that really changes here. But, what I have to do is get myself to the rightmost... Well, I have to get myself to a soul jar where I can actually do a ground bash, if you want to call it that, onto it. Because then I'll break this sort of plastic cover on it. And then I would get my soul jar. And then I would get kicked out of this cube to press the button again. And I have to do this 6 times. I have to do it 6 times so I can get the soul jars and get my last Wraith Heart. And this also means a lot of fucking loading cuts. Oh, fun! So, now it's time for the second soul jar. And it's right there. I'm not even kidding. Like, I can like cheat this one and be cheap asshole, but I'm actually going to show you how you're actually supposed to get to it. Because I'm not a cheap asshole. Really. Truly. Okay, I'll only be cheap if the game decides to be cheap. And right now, Vexx is not being very cheap. Yet. So here it is. And that's another soul jar. Yay. So, why is my voice kinda every time, you might be asking? Vegas, considering this is a post-recording of my commentary. Because of the fact, oh, there's more platform with those fucking falling things. Because Vegas decides to crash every time I take too long recording my voice doing these videos of Vexx. Because Vegas hates me. And these videos. So, let's break this, get our third soul jar, and then press the button again to get another room formation. The next room is orange, by the way. The next cube is going to be that orange side. It's kind of like a Rubik's Cube, which is why they made that joke in the whole, you know, that poem-ish rhyming thing. Oh, there's a lot of these assholes. It's the only thing that changes here. The enemies. There's different enemies in every single formation, but it's always the same room. I don't know how that works. But here is our 4th soul jar, so let's move on. Okay, we're almost done. We only have one more room left, and then we're done here. We've got all the soul jars, and we'll unlock the thing that give us our final Wraith Hearts for some of the sages, and that's it. We're done with some of the sages, and we can continue on. We can leave pretty much the best level in the game, except for when I was playing it, because I made this look like a piece of shit. I'm sorry. I am truly sorry. This is actually a really good level, but past me is a dickhead who sucks at playing video games. So let's just get this fucking soul jar and move on to the final box. Yeah. Yay, it's pink! Alright. Final fucking soul jar. Let's get this over with. So I take my time trying to figure out where I have to get the soul jar, because I only have this one left, and I don't remember where it is, and I don't remember how to get to it, and I don't remember how to fucking make it through here, and I don't remember what enemies are gonna annoy the shit out of me here. It's those fuckers that slow me down. This one took the most time. So, because of how annoying these assholes are, they're going to slow me down, and I'm not going to make my jump because of it. Like so. And here's the thing, I don't remember if they would hurt me if I don't take my time, or if they're pretty much as harmless and all they ever do is slow me down. By the way, they get fucking annoying in this game. But I later found out they don't hurt you at all, so I just go on full frontal in the last 2 levels. Here I'm just a stupid idiot. But hey, we got our final soul jar. Finally. So what happens to this cube? We'll have to move the cube. We destroy the cube. Except they don't really destroy the cube, they just escape it. Anyway, final raid fart, 64 raid farts. We're now done with some of the sages, and the ghost tried to hurt me. Yay. So we're finally done with that one. What is our next level? We only have 2 left. Those 2. So we're almost done with this game. So what's next? You were supposed to activate, you piece of shit, thank you. Blight Mill. An ancient mill device driven by the sky's breath leads high atop the ice or downward to your death. Across the windy ledge is access to a slide. Just don't fall off the edge and you'll survive the ride. Within the igloo's walls, our heart awaits 3 keys. If assailed by snowballs, perhaps they'll gain release. That's not really violent. A chamber unexpected lies deep beneath the ice. If you are not deflected, a heart will be your vice. Spilling across the sky, perilous platforms float. Near icy gusts they fly, in fact above them no. Okay. A labyrinth of ice, a prize within its walls. If fit to pulverize, your obstacles may fall. Upon a morning dark, employ your skills of flight and soar against the clock to a hut that's out of sight. Oh boy. These soul jars are in case a vessel holds the key to free them from their space, command artillery. And souls. So, next time, Blight Mill. Not Frostbright, Blight. I am probably going to fuck up and call it Blight next time. In Bright. Fuck. So, Blight Mill. Play the music, please. Thank you. Thanks for watching. See you then. Goodbye.